Hi there, I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey, and today I'm going to give you an algo entry that actually works. So let's get started. So today I'm going to do three things in this video. Those are my promises to you. First, I'm going to give you an entry that works on various markets, and I'm going to fully disclose the code for it. Second, I'm going to show you where it works. And third, I'm not going to be giving any sales pitches. But first, make sure you visit my YouTube channel. You're already there, so just subscribe, hit the like button, comment. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, before I jump into the actual entries, I want to first talk a little bit about how most people, most algo traders or wannabe algo traders, how they actually develop strategies. What they'll do is they'll take their rules, their entries, their exits, and they'll combine that with all the historical data they can get, let's say the past 10 years or so. Then they throw it all together in the optimization backtest engine, which almost every trading platform has this. And they throw it all together, run thousands, hundreds of thousands, even millions of iterations. They get the best set of parameters. And then they think, all right, man, I've solved it. And they take those best set and they start trading it. I'll tell you what, don't do this. This is the totally incorrect way to build strategies. Having lots of iterations, here's 154 million, that isn't the way to go. And in fact, all that leads to is overfitting, curve fitting, and you'll get a great back test, but it won't work. So I avoid that in the process I use. You should do it too. And also, as part of that, make sure you don't pick the best set of parameters. It's almost never the best going forward. Just don't do it. So my process is what I call the strategy factory, and it takes you from goals all the way to a tradable strategy. And along the way, there's a lot of tests that you run to see if the strategy is robust and to see if it meets your performance goals. So it's a tough gauntlet to run. Usually, strategies fail. Even strategies you think are great, most of the time they fail. So you've probably attended some webinars that show you magic entries. You know, they show you a chart with a couple instances and they'll be like, see, my method works. This entry works. This video doesn't do that. I'm going to give you specific markets, specific bar sizes, and I'm going to show you where it profited over a wide range of input parameters. So I'm going to give you specifics, not just one or two trades. This is over a few years worth of trades, and that's what makes this so useful. It's over the last 3 years, 2021 to 2023, so those 3 years. And as part of this, I tested a whole bunch of entries. Trend, counter trend, patterns, indicators, all sorts of things, statistical type entries. And to keep it simple, I don't have stop losses or profit targets. They're just symmetric stop and reverse entries. So you're either long or short. But that's a great way to test
order filled
if the entry itself is. I tested it on 44 different futures markets, all the major ones in the US, and 4 different bar sizes. So sometimes you'll see where a market will work good with one bar size, but not with another. So I tested a bunch of different bar sizes. Again, the 3-year test, and somewhere around 500,000, give or take, back tests. So a lot of testing went into this. And the only way I was able to do it was through using multi-walk software, which works with TradeStation, and it just slashes development time. And it's available to students of my course. Now, I should point out that these entries I'm going to give you, or this entry I'm going to give you for this video, is not a fully developed strategy. There's still work you'd have to do, but it's a good starting point. And it's really the results of one step in my process. But it does work. This entry does work in a number of markets. So it's a good test and it's a good start for whatever you might be doing. So here it is. It's a reverse Bollinger Band with momentum. So it's a little different than what you might see with a Bollinger Band. And this one, I'm looking at the closing price, and when it crosses under the Bollinger Band and the momentum is down, the price momentum's down, then buy the next bar at market. And you do the exact opposite for sell short. You might be saying, I don't understand. I'm kind of scratching my head on that one. Well, here's an example. So you can see the buy signal here. The price goes below that upper Bollinger Band, and the momentum is in the right direction, and that sets off a buy signal. And it would be the exact opposite for the short. As the price started to come, actually it would go below the short. So to short it, it's just the exact opposite rules. I kind of said that backwards. Two input variables, I'm going to call them input variable 1, input variable 3. So if the close crosses under the Bollinger Band, and that's the positive, the upper Bollinger Band, and the momentum is down, then buy. And if the close crosses over the Bollinger Band, and that's the lower Bollinger Band, and the close momentum is up, then you sell short. So you can see it's the exact opposite. They're symmetric entries, which is something I like in most markets. So that's the code in TradeStation Easy language. And again, there's your example a little bit zoomed in so you can see that on 1010, the closing price was above that upper Bollinger Band. On the next bar, it actually went below, and that became the signal bar, and so you entered at the open of the bar that has the buy with it. Okay? So, I used 10 values of Bollinger Band, 10 values of momentum length, so I ran 100 possible combinations. I ran every combination of the two. And what I was looking for, and what I looked for in this test, is a profit over a wide range of these. So 100 combinations, if one or two of them are profitable and all the others lose money, that's not a good entry. But if 70, 80 of the 100 make money, that's a sign that there might be something to this particular strategy. So it's a kind of a robustness test, and it also just kind of makes sure you're not going down the wrong path with this. And like I said, it could be a great strategy. You still have to do a bunch of other testing, but this is a start. So here are the results from 2021 to 2023. Every market that it passed is over on the left, and then the bar sizes it passed with are over on the middle part, and over on the right is the grand total. So you could see gold, for example, it was robust in all four of these time frames. That's pretty good. And then down at the bottom, well, orange juice, hey, it passed the 240, didn't pass the other ones. And if markets aren't shown here, it didn't pass anywhere. So those, it just didn't work. And you can see this works in a variety of markets. We have some of every market: precious metals, stock indices. We have feeder cattle, which is an ag, soybean meal, bean oil. We have natural gas. So there's a wide range where this could possibly work. But those were ones where actually it showed robustness. So these are the ones that I'd really focus on. Of course, that's one test. Like I said, more testing's required. I've listed some of the testing here. There's a lot more to do before you can say, hey, this is a strategy, it's worth trading. These are entries that are worth trading. But this is a good start. And remember, entries are important. So a lot of people just focus only on entries. That's not right. But some people say entries don't matter at all, and that's not right either. Entries are important, but what's more important is the process that you build the strategy with. Are you doing things to limit overfitting and over optimization? And do you minimize curve fit? And do you use best practices in what you're testing and what you're measuring? That's what's really important to building good algo strategies. And again, this is the process I use in my own testing. And today we only looked at a modified version of this, what I call limited feasibility testing. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please leave a comment, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button. I'll keep making more. I'm Champion Trader Kevin Davey. Have a great day.